Hello, it's your favorite ed tech here, and welcome to Introduction to Padlet Part 2. In this video, I'm going to show you how to share out a Padlet with other teachers and your class. So the first thing you're going to do is select the Padlet that you want to go to. So I will click on the one that I created about ancient Egypt. Next, at the upper right-hand corner, I am going to click on the word share, and this will give me a variety of different settings on how I want to share my information. If I set it to private, that means that only myself, the creator, and anybody that I add as a contributor can see my Padlet. They're only going to be able to view it, but they're not going to be able to make any changes to it. If I set it to password protected, this is going to allow it so that the users that want to access my Padlet will need to put in a password. Then I get different choices on what kind of access they can have. If you allow them to write, that means they can see the Padlet and they can write on the Padlet and put their own little post-its on there. And you can see you have different options. You can do can read. If they do can read, that means they can only read it and they can't write to it. And if you allow them to can moderate, that means that they can not only add posts, but they could also delete and edit posts. I'm going to leave it at can write for now. Over here, if I set it up as secret, that means that nobody could actually see or find this Padlet online. But it still allows for access where if you want to share it out, you can share it out and people could alter it or change it depending on which access settings you decide to choose. Public, this is the most common option if you want to share it out with the world and you want everybody to be able to discover your Padlet. Maybe they can find it on Google or one of the other search engines. Over here where it says add contributors, this is where if you want, you can put in a username such as a teacher who is on Padlet or an email, and it'll send it out and allow those people to contribute to your Padlet. Over here under Advanced, it says Remake. Allow anyone to use a copy of this Padlet as a template of their own. So if you don't mind other people using your Padlet, you can allow them to remake it. And over here it says moderation, required admin or moderator approval before posts are published. This is a good one to check on if, let's say, you're using this Padlet at a high school level or a secondary level and maybe you feel like you can't be comfortable with all the students posting at the same time. This will allow you to approve the post before they pop up on the screen in the front of the room. Okay, once you set up those share settings, the next thing you're going to want to do is click here on the upper right hand side where it says share, export, embed. So I'm going to click on that, and that's going to give us a variety of different options. First is the QR code, which you can print out and hang on the wall. So I can click print code, and you can see it comes up with a separate tab with the QR code, which you can print out. You also have the options to encourage your students to download the app for Padlet at the App Store on Google Play. You can share out by just simply cutting and pasting a link, so you can copy and paste a link. You can embed into a blog if you're familiar with embedding and using HTML. This is great. You can email it. You can share it on Facebook, Twitter, or Google Classroom. And if you want to go the real old school route, and you just want to print it out or save it, you can save it as an image, PDF, spreadsheet, or just print it out in general. And that's all there is to sharing out a Padlet. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments section. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.